Hello everyone, we hope you are all well and that you enjoyed another good time with us. Today, our ranking will delight gamers and PC enthusiasts. Indeed, we will discover together the 7 best powerful graphics cards on Amazon. But before we review the features of these cards, be sure to subscribe to our channel. We offer the best high-tech rankings of the moment. Also turn on that bell notification. That way, we'll let you know when the next video is posted. Don't hesitate to leave us a comment if you have any suggestions on topics you would like to see published. Let's get on with our ranking. Let's go! First, let's take a look at the new GTX 1660 from Zotac. This is in addition to NVIDIA's growing line of customer graphics card options. The 1660 series graphics cards are based on a Turing architecture. To put it simply, the graphics card processor has been downscaled. This 120-watt graphics card has 1,408 active shader processors. This means that the image compensation of your games or 3D applications will be smooth on the screen. But also, the Turing keeps this processor at about 65 degrees Celsius depending on the game load. So, with a smaller TU-116 silicon, it has nearly 6.6 billion transistors. This allows the card not to overheat. In addition, the card remains really economical. Zotac applies a simpler cooler for the GTX 1660, which uses a single fan. We note that the card comes with a single power connector positioned on the back. In short, to make it more affordable, NVIDIA has removed RTX and DLSS features. This means that there are no RT or Tensor cores on this graphics processor. You can afford to buy it for only £916 online. Let's take a closer look at the custom GeForce RTX 3060 gaming graphics card. It includes DLSS and RTX real-time ray tracing. This implies that when you play 3D games, you get more amazing results. For example, reflections as well as shadows are more accurate. Also, the diffusion of the light is clearly visible. On top of that, it does so with a single 8-pin power connector. What we can remember is that the card brings exceptional custom touches to the 1440p graphics card. It's quiet, doesn't overheat, and comes with a dual BIOS switch. This allows you to switch from performance version to silent version. The little bonus we find is the second HDMI 2.1 port. ASUS has received a lot of praise for its cooling system. Indeed, the tough versions of high-end graphics cards like GeForce RTX 3060s are known to perform well. They run cool and quiet even under the heaviest loads. On the other hand, the card comes with a price premium that is absent from the most expensive models, so you can get it from £1,200. Now we move on to the graphics card aimed at high-resolution monitor range. Armed with a triple-fan WindForce cooler, the RX 6700TX stays quiet and cool. This includes real-time ray tracing. This is well suited for maximized gaming at 1440p. It features 2560 effective shader processors that make it faster than older versions of the card. The memory uses a 192-bit wide memory bus. It has undergone a memory upgrade of 12 GB. By deploying its new Infinity Cache technology, it uses a fast 96 MB cache on the level 3 die, and this speeds up the subsystem's memory considerably. This Radeon is also equipped with high-quality PCB. This keeps the temperature down so that it does not affect the functions of the card. In addition, the graphics card contains an 8 to 6-pin power connector. This high-end graphics card has 3 fans that ventilate the heatsink. However, the cooler is longer than the circuit, so some of that airflow from the third fan goes through a hole in the back plate. This graphics card is available for $1,400 online. Now let's see the new AORUS, which is equipped with the NVIDIA GA102 graphics processor. It contains 8,704 active shader processors. But what makes it even more powerful is its 10GB memory card. Gigabit, which is the company behind the AORUS brand, has given the card a semi-passive design. In short, this means that there are 3 fans start spinning and cooling once the graphics card processor heats up. So the card is pretty beefed up. On top of that, the card has a dual BIOS, with the gaming mode and silent mode. Both modes offer the same performance but at different temperatures. This card runs at a clock speed of 1905 MHz. This makes it the fastest on the market. This allows it to execute a large number of cycles per second. As for its memory, it runs at a stock 19 GB per second. This considerably optimizes its performance. It has been equipped with a new max covered cooling. This means that the processor will stay as cold as Siberia. In addition to that, it uses only 2 fans. One is in the middle and the other rotates alternately. Weighing in at about 2 kilograms, it's pretty heavy baby for its class. But looking under the hood, you can see why it performs so well. This AORUS can be found on the market from 2,153 pounds. Now we come to the Pallet, which really seems to stand out from the crowd. Indeed, this graphics card has been specifically designed for passionate gamers. It promises the ultimate gaming experience, also thanks to its ARGB lighting. A powerful graphics card is converted between 2 die-cast plates. The circuit board attaches directly to all hotspots to provide solid protection for the card. By being so, it also disperses the temperature inside the plates when the processor is running at full power. It runs at a clock speed of 1,365 MHz. Thanks to its 12GB memory, it manages to demonstrate a high performance. On the BIOS side, this is a powerful dual BIOS that can automatically activate the protection mechanism. When an error is detected, one of the BIOS programs, the mechanism is activated to allow the graphics card to function despite everything. The Game Rock series thus seems to offer the best gaming features. It can be defined as premium graphics card. That's why we don't mind the price/performance ratio. And so, you can afford it at 2,230 pounds. Looking at this MSI, we quickly understand the manufacturer has done everything possible to put an excellent gaming product on the market. Its performance and manufacturing quality are remarkable. Already, we find a clock speed boost of 1,830 MHz. As for its memory, it runs in stock of 19 GB per second. We note that it requires 3 8-pin power connectors as standard to provide it with the necessary power. When we take a closer look at the BIOS, we see that MSI hasn't been idle either. The card uses a dual BIOS offering present, silent, and gaming modes. Compared to the other cards available on the market, this MSI offers vertical support. You can use it to alleviate your concerns that its nearly 2-kilogram monster is leaning a little too far over the PCB. For display outputs, the card includes 3 DisplayPort 1.4 and HDMI 2.1. This is indeed a powerful card, and you will know now what to expect if you buy it. Speaking of its price, it's available from 2,310 pounds. We finish with a graphics card that belongs to a completely different category. This NVIDIA is theoretically about 20% faster than the previous RTX 3080 based on the core specs alone. It is quickly apparent that the graphics card is designed for an ultra 4K games. What is obvious is that it is among the fastest graphics card currently on the market. Again, for comparison, at 1440p, you can only get an average of 7% higher frame rates on NVIDIA RTX 3080, and also with twice as much memory. Eventually, it may come in handy for some professional workloads. Its G8 graphics processor is more core-rich. It has 10,496 CUDA cores. That's already impressive, but there's still 256 cores in reserve for emergencies. What gives the top series card its real relevance is its huge frame buffer. At 24 gigabytes, it really propels itself into the top of the list of high-performance graphics cards. This means you can afford it for as little as £4,450. That's it, folks. That's the end of our ranking already. Tell us in the comments if you're a video game fan. And if you are, what would be the best graphics card for you? On the other hand, if you're not yet a subscriber of the channel, don't be shy, subscribe. Otherwise, click on that notification bell to discover more high-tech products very soon. See you soon.